Well, it's happening, and it didn't take too long. But Michael Saylor has spoken out about Bitcoin, and right now, as the markets are pumping, we'll take a dive, see what Bitcoin is doing right now. A lot of altcoins are surging. We've seen Solana almost 10%. And if you're watching this video, you may or may not be a Bitcoin maxi, but we do talk about every crypto possible on this channel. If it's moving, if it can move, we will talk about it. So if you're new here, awesome. I welcome everybody here. Everybody's welcome here at my channel. Subscribe down below, smash that like button, and let's get into some BTC. Because right now, Michael Saylor has made this comment calling a Bitcoin burger statement as BTC rocketed over 63,000. Okay, so I do want to pull up for you guys real quickly what exactly is going on with the market. You can see right now we see Bitcoin trading hands roughly at 63.3, 1.25 plus trillion dollar market cap as we currently record, and almost 10% for the biggest crypto asset this week in crypto. That is 8.8% as we currently are at right now as we are currently trading. And this is just more for the course, right? I think this is kind of going to be the trajectory. If you do watch my content, you do watch my videos, I have talked pretty much ad nauseum about it being Q4 and Q1, Q2. That's when I'm looking to make the biggest crypto moves for my own personal holdings. Obviously not financial advice. Please do your own research and due diligence with what you guys are getting involved with. But we can talk about it till we're blue in the face. And when we make moves on like we are today, we see Solana up 10% almost, meme coins, Doge, SHIB, 7+%, Ethereum 5.8%, right? A big crypto out there, right? SWI, SEI, that is 20% on the day, okay? And I do think these are not going to be short-lived. I think we're going to get these over and over and over again as we look to kind of revamp ourselves. Because if you guys remember when Bitcoin was at all-time high, when we set those new highs, right? This is a whole different time period, right? September is kind of at the tail end of September. This is when we start talking up October. Historically, crypto has always been kind of lagging. And I think people were just too, I guess you would say, timid to jump the gun and start that engine, because right now, back at least when that was going on, it was just a whole different market, right? Political stress, economic uneasiness, and now with the interest rates cutting, here we are trading at the end of September with a lot of bullishness on our mind and a lot of green. So let's get back into it. Guys, I appreciate you guys watching me as always. Like I said, if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe down below. And let's get into Michael Saylor, right? The big man at MicroStrategy, co-founder, talking about having a Bitcoin burger. Okay, so this is a lot of his bullishness. If you guys are following Michael Saylor, you are into Bitcoin, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Michael Saylor is relatively outspoken about how you cannot have enough money to buy Bitcoin. He's very famously said in a lot of his little shorts and social media contents that are floating around the web, where you could go look, and he'll say, if you don't have money, take more money. If you want to go buy a pair of shoes, don't buy the shoes, buy Bitcoin. Stuff like that. That's just the mindset he has as, co-founder of MicroStrategy. And if you look at how they structure their assets, where they move their money, and how much Bitcoin they actually control, you get the gist of what I'm talking about. So right now, Bitcoin hitting 63.5 in Thursday's session. This is the third consecutive days of gain that we have seen in September. This is a big day. Whether or not it'll be sustained, that is the bigger question, right? Everybody's going to be jumping for joy today. It's going to be all sunshine and rainbows. But will we carry over this momentum into tomorrow? Okay. Will we just go up 8% and then obviously just have a horrible kind of next week? Will next week be bad? Will we just forfeit this 8.8% we are on the week? Time will tell. Okay. I can't make that happen. If I could, I'd make all crypto go to $1 billion. I really could, guys, but I just can't do it. I don't have that crystal ball, and I'm just like you. I'm just out here trading crypto, trying to make a name for myself and make some money trading crypto, and that's just where I sit. So have to stay the course. We have to stay vigilant and up to date with what's going on with news dropping, as well as the markets. And that's why I made this video, because like I told you a little bit earlier, the 50 basis points that we have seen with a retreat from Jay Powell in the Fed, this is something that I do see kind of starting to add a little fuel to the fire, right? That up October is coming. We are just a couple weeks away. Couple that in with the presidential election. Boy, could you just imagine? We just saw a video where Trump was paying with Bitcoin, I think, to buy. I can't remember exactly what he bought. It might have been a lunch or something that he actually went and paid with physical, well, not physical, but he physically went and paid with Bitcoin at a restaurant or at a grocery store. I can't remember. But just seeing that come across my screen, it gives me a lot of excitement. So that's what we're seeing. MicroStrategy continues to gear itself also towards, being more and more leverage towards Bitcoin as well. You're seeing the sale of their notes with their convertible senior notes offering from September 16th will be around 864.1 billion. And in a press release, all excuse me, that MicroStrategy in that press release states that they intend to use the net proceeds from the offering to redeem all $500 million of MicroStrategy 6.125% senior secured notes that are due in 2028 that will be used to purchase Bitcoin in general and to take care of some general corporate purposes. All right. So Michael Saylor still is bullish. MicroStrategy is putting pen to paper. They're buying more Bitcoin. And now as the Federal Reserve has dropped 50 basis points, right, the first cut in over 4 years, this is where we see Bitcoin start to flirt with all-time highs. And I know this is something where we all could wake up tomorrow and the market could take a huge dump and a lot of people will FOMO in. But a lot of stuff I'm seeing is people are gearing up. We're starting to see institutions buying meme coins. We're starting to see exchanges kind of sucking up some liquidity on the back end. Those numbers don't lie. So if you are a Bitcoin maxi, great. But I do think it's relevant. If you're trying to make money trading crypto and obviously not financial advice, you have to know where everything's at. Okay, not just Bitcoin, not where the Bitcoin maxis, the whales are, what they're doing. Understanding altcoins is huge, not just for you and me and whoever wants to make money trading altcoins, but it's important for people who only trade Bitcoin as well, because that, in my opinion, kind of gives way to where the institutions are headed. And if you couple that with the fact that within adoption, okay, and all this bullish momentum that we're getting, so within the adoption that we're seeing within crypto, we're still at around 5%. So if the institutions and the exchanges and all the whales are gearing up for it, just make sure you guys are too, because that's what it comes down to. When we do turn the tide, we do turn the corner, and then these 20% days, if you guys are around 2021, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's when crypto is going to explode, and it's going to be a fun ride. So hopefully we're all in it together. Appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't done so, make sure you subscribe right down below. Smash that like button on your way out, and we'll see you all in the next video. Cheers, and have a great rest of your day.